Sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins. Jason Carr Live starts now.
Now?
Now.
That music is something else.
Yeah, just getting you started.
Good morning to one and all here on a Monday from sunny downtown Detroit, the Motor City, Motown, the D. What's up? We have the trophy. We have the trophy.
Yes, we do have
The Local 4 Fox 2 basketball showdown was on Saturday, and WDIV reclaims the hardware. Jake back here showing off. Show yourself.
Where are we at?
Where is he? There he is.
Oh, there I am. Hello.
You made like a dipsy-do reverse no-look layup. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I was actually talking to my parents who came to the game, and I was saying I was completely out of control there. But
Well,
when
it was
I threw
good for us. It was good for
Yeah.
us. All right, on Sunday, University of Nottingham student Emily Holt posted the following video on Twitter with the caption, "My flatmate has just peaked," and now it has over 82,000 retweets. Take a look. I don't know why I find that so amusing.
Unbelievable.
Can we take it full?
Okay.
82,000 retweets.
And it's probably got more now because that was earlier this morning.
There it is. There it is full. What did she think was going to happen?
I don't know. Both her and her friend posted it on Twitter, and the original post had more than 82,000, and I think she was already broke the 1,000 mark this morning, so
Okay.
it's a bit unlucky.
Rally driver Tomas Kasperczyk and his co-pilot saved from a death plunge right there. Oh! Woo! Woo, woo.
Yeah.
This is in the Canary Islands thanks to a guardrail.
It's kind of unbelievable that guardrail held up.
Goodness.
They weren't even hurt, both uninjured.
And you
They
always
both
wonder.
got the heck out of that car in a hurry.
You always wonder if this guardrail is going to save you. You know, you're coming around that turn, you're thinking, I'm going awfully fast. Is that guardrail really going to do anything?
Oh, whoa! That actually reminds me of the cyclist, the road racer. Remember that one?
Oh, that went
With
off.
the bike,
Yeah,
with
went
the bike
right off
cam,
the cliff.
the GoPro on the helmet, and he hit the guardrail, and over he went, and he fell like 30 or 40 or 50 feet. Yeah, let's see that again.
And the biker, he wasn't hurt either.
I know. Wow. They would have been toast for sure.
Oh, yeah. You see the guardrail breaks, but it doesn't completely collapse, which is crazy. This is the best part, where he runs out of the car.
Okay, I'm okay.
Like he had that sign ready.
I'm okay. Again, this is in the Canary Islands. Losing control into the curve, Tomas Kasperczyk. Gets out of the car and says, "I'm okay." Good morning, Katrina, Shasha, Heather, Jim, Tammy, Lisa, Joe. Good morning, Joe in Tampa. Angela, how are you? A dancing brigade of Pikachus at the Pokemon World Festival in South Korea was interrupted when one of the Pikachu suits started deflating Well, they can't have a deflating Pikachu suit, so watch this guy come running in. And the chaos that ensues. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you'd swear the guy in the white shirt was accosting the Pikachu, and then all the guys in the suits were after him, right?
Yeah, but I'd rather believe that this was the Pokemon Secret Service who located the suspect and was removing him from the lineup.
Well, thank goodness, because we can't have. Look at the guys running in the background. We cannot have a deflating Pikachu suit, especially if it's the lead Pikachu.
It would have been devastating for the kids.
Good morning, Bernard. Scott, what's up to you? Dean's watching in Georgia. Good morning, Dean. Karen's in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. All of these national and international viewers. Is this still from April the Giraffe? See, what happened was, click on Detroit.com here in Detroit, our website. It got clued into April early, and so we put up a live stream. And then it brought in people from all over. So although we might be based in Detroit, we seem to have picked up a raft of viewers from coast to coast, north to south, both sides of the Mason-Dixon line, both sides of the Mighty Miss, even people across the pond over in the UK.
We're getting them worldwide audience.
What's going on in the Outer Banks? That's what I want to know. Well, Matt says morning from Brighton. Brighton is just far enough.
Onisha misses April. I do too.
This is true. We have a bird's nest next to our patio in the backyard on top of the gutter. And it's been there ever since we moved in. And I think this is like the 4th or 5th year the birds just keep reusing this nest. And I can hear I can hear the baby birds. And I'm wondering if it might be worth putting a GoPro up there or
yeah, something to stream.
A live, and see what we can get.
What kind of birds are they?
Nothing special. Sparrows or finches or something. I mean, nothing.
The Jason Carr Finch Cam.
If they were cardinals.
Yeah, that'd be
cool, right?
The Jason Cardinal Cam.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Karen says it's warm, sunny, and beautiful in the Outer Banks. Melissa's glad for Facebook Live. No cable here. Jim's a transplanted Detroiter living in Louisiana. Hey, Christy, what's up? Hi, how are you? Take a look at these pictures where slight glitches in the matrix create copies and strange images. So what's this? Two dudes wearing the same thing?
You just see these weird cases where people are wearing like the exact same thing. Let's keep moving. Look at this.
No way.
Yeah.
You know what this one reminds me of? There's this sort of, I don't know how much of a meme it is. Maybe it's just something in my friends and family, but there's this idea out there that people tend to stick with their peak year.
Uh-huh.
So if they were like Farrah Fawcett hot back in 1978, that's what they look like the rest of their lives.
And they keep wearing that same outfit forever.
This is a common peak year theme among certain women.
That doesn't go out of style. Black leather, Fonzie, he knew how to dress.
I don't know if that's what they're going for.
The man was able to put a motorcycle back together while he was blind. All right? I don't know if you remember that one.
I don't know if you remember that when Fonzie first started out on Happy Days, he was wearing like a members only coat. He didn't have a...
Really?
Yeah, like a blue...
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, look it up. Google it. Fonzie
Okay.
before the leather jacket. He had on like a windbreaker. Are there more glitches in the Matrix?
A few more.
Yeah, we got a couple more. Here's two guys sleeping on a bus wearing the exact same thing. Here we've got some old men in a sweater.
Carrying bags?
Yep.
Totes,
A couple of women in floral shirts. And this one's a little awkward. This is like a Panera or something.
Get out of town.
Yeah. Oh.
Can you take that one full?
It's right in a row.
Do you have any more?
Nope, that's all of them. But the next story is about a duck.
Next story is about a duck. Can we cycle through those full one more time?
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out the identity of the lady with the pizza on the tube?
I don't think so.
It's one of the
I
world's
played.
biggest mysteries.
I played some garbage time. Jason Colthorpe went, walking by. It is very Matrixy.
Mm-hmm.
I think people agree. Great weather here today so far in Walled Lake. You know, I went stand-up paddleboarding at Walled Lake.
Really?
I did not fall off.
Wow. Were you wearing a life jacket?
I don't recall if I was or not. I'm sure I probably did. It was actually a Valentine's date. My wife and I took her stand-up paddleboarding, and then we went to that restaurant that's right on the water.
Uh-huh. So you paddleboarded to the restaurant?
Well, we went around the lake and then back.
Oh, okay.
Then went out. But you played like softball or something on Saturday, right?
My daughter had volleyball and couldn't get her a ride, so I had to bail.
Oh, Philip, nice. I don't know
Hello.
what you're talking about, but that's, national news. We're talking
just a-
local stuff.
You guys on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, sorry.
What's happening? Here,
I'm
let's...
just looking at the picture. Is it a ball? What is that?
Yeah, that's just a strange picture. We're looking at pictures of...
3 guys in a row with the same
thing,
ball
yeah.
thing going on?
Yeah. Here, let's take a look at this one. There's a bunch of...
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Twins bus.
Mm-hmm.
Peak year women. We have the
way
two
you
guys dressed.
Zip through things. It freaks me out. Jason's looking there, everything. I love this show. Yeah.
You want to come back and do it again?
Anytime.
All right. A homeowner in Florida has taken a new friend under his wing after the webbed-footed animal became a squatter. Lakeland resident Richard Martin says he met Daisy one night when he got home from work. He found her sitting in his grass, and immediately she started to follow him around. Several weeks went by, and Daisy was still hanging about. Martin says he tried to take her to a nearby lake, but she always waddles back to his house, and the two have really bonded. He makes sure she has food, water, even a place to swim. Martin says he knows one day Daisy will leave, but in the meantime, she's got a home in Lakeland with him.
It's quacktastic.
It's quacky, that's for sure.
The thing is once you've got a squatter, I think once you give them notice, then there's like 6 months, and then they've got to get the sheriff to come and evict them. So a lot of times it's just easier to keep the person living, or the duck living in your house.
I think it's hilarious that the duck just like spontaneously started following him around.
And then it keeps coming back. He keeps trying to get rid of it and taking it to the lake, and he just keeps coming back.
Tammy says, "Oh, that's cute." Tress says Daisy won't leave. Victoria woke up to frozen water outside. So he lives right next to this pond. Or what's going on with the burned out grass there? Did you see that?
Ah, it's in Florida, right?
Hot.
Under the heading "Rich and Compelling," now this. Can you turn the audio up?
I don't think there's any real audio for it, is there? Oh, maybe there is.
Music.
It's just a chicken wearing tennis shoes.
Can you take it full?
Now, what this reminded me of, though, was this one from a couple months back. You remember this chicken?
Put it up full.
It's wearing pants.
Yeah, the chicken in the
The
pants.
chicken wearing pants.
Chicken in the pants, chicken in the pants, looking like a fool with your chicken in the pants.
Take our camera. Net 2. Mm-hmm. Chicken tonight, right?
I feel like chicken tonight. John had never seen that advertisement. I introduced him to the 1987 brilliance of Chicken Tonight.
It's an amazing dance. I'm going to do it at every wedding from now on.
Nobody remembers Chicken Tonight, but I do. Katrina, what size does a chicken wear? That was one of the first jokes I taught my daughter.
What's the joke?
Why does a chicken cross the road? Because he can. Get to the other side.
A deli. You've got to get to on the other side.
Tell your joke.
What? There's 2 fish in a tank, and one says to the other, "You man the guns, and I'll drive."
So good.
A starving, struggling otter in Arizona was nursed back to health after utility workers plucked it from a canal on the outskirts of Phoenix. A starving, struggling otter. The 4-week-old animal was rehydrated after being dehydrated. It was covered with fleas. The Salt River Project noticed the otter struggling to escape the drying canal, so after rescuing the struggling baby on April 20th, workers fed the otter a trout mash with kitten milk, and 6 days later, they turned it over to a wildlife park where it will live with other rescued otters.
Struggling, starving otter. Struggling, starving otter.
Struggling, starving otter.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
The skeleton dropped his shampoo in the shower.
Unique New York. Ribs. I had ribs for dinner last night. Can we take this full? Daw.
Yeah. A lot of whiskers on that baby otter.
What's that?
A lot of whiskers.
Looks like a model.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the mighty 659 says, I remember chicken tonight. Look at that face. Who's the face looks like? How could you resist that face? I mean, seriously.
I
really can't.
Yeah, I'd take it home.
Yeah, and then you would draw the ire of animal activists who'd be saying you have no business having an otter in downtown Detroit.
And otters
Your
are like
bachelor
actually
pad.
really mean animals.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about otters, behaviors.
Zoo books.
Ah.
Judy says 2 pretzels were walking, one was assaulted.
Yep.
Love it.
Oh, did I mention I played tennis for 2.5 hours yesterday? For the first time in 14 or 15 years.
How many games is that? 2.5 hours.
3 sets.
3 sets. Mm-hmm.
Doubles.
Yep.
Played singles at first and then changed to doubles when we picked up a 4th.
Well, who won?
Everybody won, John.
Yeah,
Everybody's a winner when you're after health and fitness. Helen says her mom used to buy chicken tonight. So now you will be one of my morning rituals, not wasting time or money, says Victoria.
Right on.
We will not charge you.
Debbie says that this animal is cuter than us. That's why we're showing him so prominently. Mm-hmm. Some residents in Hillsborough County, Florida, always with Florida, were confronted with a black and white striped bandit on Friday. The deputies got reports of a zebra. After deputies and neighbors failed to corral the animal, it was spotted along the road where deputies say it ran into the side of a pickup truck, injuring the driver. The driver was taken to the hospital. The helicopter spotted the animal taking a sandy stroll, as we saw. It was eventually detained and returned to its rightful owner. It's unknown if that owner will be facing any charges related to the rampaging zebra.
Now, are you allowed to own a zebra? I don't know.
I don't know.
I have an aunt up in Emily City who had 2 ostriches for a while.
Ostriches are a little different. I think you can contain ostriches and...
I've become friends with a growing number of people that have backyard chicken coops.
Really?
Here.
That's becoming like a
That's
trend
becoming
now.
like a
Here
thing.
in Detroit?
Well, in the metro Detroit area.
Okay.
Yeah.
It all depends on the city, because some cities
City
won't allow you to
ordinance,
do
right.
it.
That's some pretty good at fresh eggs, I'll say that. Buffy says, we got my son a fish. He named it Tank. Helen thinks it would be cool to see a zebra hanging out in the yard. An Irish fisherman made a 1 in a million catch, landing a white lobster, not this guy, under the sea off the west coast of Ireland. Hey, did you hear about that Irish beach that reappeared for the first time in like 33 years?
No.
Seriously. In 1984, storms washed away an Irish beach. Sand all went away, just leaving rock pools. And then this just a few weeks back, a north wind and a strange, mysterious tide redeposited the sand back and recreated the beach.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
That I knew would fascinate you.
Yeah.
You should check out the story. I saw it online this morning.
Okay.
Anyway, most lobsters are dark blue when they are hauled out of the water. Marine experts said such a specimen is extremely rare and very unusual in Irish waters. The white shell is due to a genetic mismatch.
Kind of
So
neat.
he's now apparently on display in a local aquarium.
Now, here's an issue. I had Sebastian the crab. Go ahead. I don't know any famous lobsters that I could put up before we have a lobster story. You know, anytime we have a
Larry
crab
the
story.
lobster from SpongeBob?
True.
Okay. Yep. All right. Next lobster story we have.
I'm
Expect
cheating. I
that.
have a 6-year-old, so that's why I know about Larry the lobster.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Jerry says, just remember, in Detroit you can have a pig as long as it has a ring in its nose.
Oh. Okay.
One yoga studio in Kansas City thawed outside the cage when some of its participants hopped their way through class. The Missouri House Rabbit Society. Participants led through an all-levels yoga flow as bunnies hopped around. They hope to get the community to view rabbits as more than a backyard hutch animal.
So, you take a idea like yoga and you introduce, first we're going to do it in a hot room, then we'll do it in a cold room, then we'll bring the cats and the dogs and the rabbits into the room, and all of a sudden you're not doing yoga anymore.
Did you hear about the lady that thought she had a teacup pig and it grew into a
Giant pig?
giant pig? That would be an unwelcome surprise. Let's talk about, what's this mean here? Let me see. Hold on just a second. Oh, bunnies. Molly says, I missed half the show thanks to Facebook not working. I think that's funny. What's that?
Zuckerberg!
Yeah. Local 4 defeated Fox 2 Saturday morning during the annual actually Saturday afternoon, charity basketball game.
We've got some highlights.
Yeah, look at me just taking up space in the lane there, waiting for some charity stripe action. I had one pass come my way on a fast break, and it was a bullet from Dota, and it skipped off my hand, and I was unable to complete
I thought you were going to try to dunk it.
In fairness to me, that was a pretty strong pass.
Yeah, no, it was. But, hey, you came in down the stretch, helped us get the win.
By taking up, breathing air on the court for about 90 seconds.
Hey, we held the
Actual
lead.
Game time.
But, yeah, we got the win. Brought the trophy back after 4 straight losses.
I've never lost this game that I played in it.
Okay, all right. Oh, how about that? Never lost.
I've never been on the losing side, let's put it that way.
Oh, jeez.
42-36 the final there, in case anybody actually cares. My wife, for the other side, actually had a 3-point play.
Yes, you did. That was right when I got on the court. I was very upset.
She calmly drained that free throw, though, didn't she?
Yeah, no, she did. I think she was one of the only girls to score the whole game.
No, she played in high school, so
Well, there you go. More than me.
I'm surprised she didn't dunk. So let's go back to Horrible Garbage Day. Take it full.
I mean, what was she expecting to happen?
Do you think this was a setup? Let's spend about 10 minutes analyzing this. Was this like they knew that would happen and they could go viral?
I don't know. I think she might have just been making fun of her roommate, and then it just turned into the perfect viral video.
Yeah, but don't you know that this is going to happen?
Probably, but I don't know. It's still funny. She's in like her morning robe.
She's what?
She's in her morning robe. She clearly doesn't want to do this.
Right. You have the rooster? There's something about when the garbage explodes. I don't know what it is. Keep your eye on the Pikachu in the front. He starts to deflate, and then a guy comes running in.
So. Oh.
So, after 2.5 hours of tennis for the first time in 14 or 15 years yesterday, I am walking like a 70-year-old man this morning.
Mm-hmm. Got to stretch.
Oh, is that what I did wrong?
And tennis will do a number on you, especially on the hard courts.
John, you strike me as a tennis guy.
Yeah, it's not really.
I play tennis.
Do you?
I do, yeah. I play with my dad and my girlfriend like all the time in the summer.
They got cool outfits for that one.
Yeah, you should. It'd been so long. I have two different rackets. The one racket, the grip was disintegrating in my hand and turned my wrist black. That's how long it had been.
And tennis rackets aren't cheap.
You're welcome, Lynn. She says she needed the laughs this morning. I said, you're welcome. And then Molly, and now that song is going to be stuck in my head all day. Mona. Congrats to Mona for calling up a long-lost commercial reference.
Which one?
Hefty, hefty, hefty. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. The wimpy part coming with the bags that don't hold together. Well done, Mona. Lynn thinks that they had to know that was going to happen.
Maybe. I don't know. Still funny.
Taz says, good morning, Jason. It's just that we're getting a little older. Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, we have Live in the D coming up here in 16 minutes on a Monday. We hope you join us. We'll see you on the TV then.
Stay classy, Detroit. Jason Carr Live was sponsored by the Mike Morse Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins.